Now, as we're coming into town here, I'm wondering if you see this little place on the left. Right there are a couple of gas pumps. They don't look like they're open today. Atoka, I think it's called. Well, keep that little place in mind, because you could miss that, not think much of it as you pass by it. But I got some inside information from people that work in the oil industry in town. And when that place is cooking, and I mean cooking, open during the week, you can get some incredible burritos and things of that nature in there. We're gonna try that. So keep that in mind. It's not a food truck, but it's close. Now in town here, what we're doing is even though it's Sunday and most of them are going to be closed, I get it. We're still scanning for food trucks, and if we see one that's open, we're going to pull in, and I guess we'll have a late breakfast. It's 10:30. I know originally I said I was probably going to go late in the afternoon and maybe get dinner, but not today. I decided to go in early. I got restless. Keep your eyes open. Now there's one right there that closed, though. Again, it's Sunday. They're not going to have a lot of business, so it's going to be, maybe one might be open, catered to the church crowd. I don't know, but chances of us finding one are slim. But that doesn't mean we're not going to look. There's another one that we, on the left there, closed. So we've seen two so far. And if this were a Monday, they'd be open. This ALK locksmith, pretty good guy. I've done business with him on the right. There's another one on the left here with picnic tables and stuff. Again, it's Sunday. So we're 3 so far. I see a 4th one on the right. Now that one is open. They're under the Pecos diamond sign. So we're gonna flip this around, folks. So this is the food truck that I pulled up to and did the quick review on. And let me tell you a couple things about this. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be in not the landscape, but the portrait mode, because it's a short that I'm doing for them. So it won't be the most beautiful thing that you've seen, especially if you're watching on your TV or something. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. I wasn't gonna film 2 of them.
Feel good.
But let me tell you the amazing things that happen. To me, there are amazing things that happen. So it turns out they didn't speak any English at all. So I couldn't even figure out what to order. But we managed to communicate, and she gave me something that tasted really good, and they were so excited about me doing a little short on them on Facebook and YouTube that she also insisted on giving me the stuff because the language barrier. I don't know what it is she gave me, but it looks good. It looks like a dessert thing that I've never seen anything like it before. But and then the guy came running out while I was sitting in my car about to leave, and he wanted me to help him on his phone find where he could watch it, because I sat there and I edited the whole thing and I uploaded it to my Facebook and YouTube, and then it'll be on the Artesia thing a little bit later. The admins will need to approve it, but they were just so thrilled and excited that it was such a simple thing for me to do, and it was really good food. But anyway, I'll show it to you in a minute here. As soon as I get talking, I'll show it to you. Then I'll probably pick it up later after I go to Walmart here. Or I can't resist taking you through my favorite part of Artesia, the downtown here. But this is how, if you're willing to do like a YouTube channel like me, and it's not that hard, and you want to be a nomad, and you want to get connected to communities that you're staying in, do that. Do that. We don't even speak the same language, but they're not going to, they probably will not forget me or my truck anytime soon. They were that excited, right? And, you know, they'll get excited if I stop there and bring someone there to eat. They'll get excited about that. The Wellhead is on the right here, the Wellhead restaurant. We're going there Tuesday night, and I'm going to bring you with me. And up here by Land of the Sun, please be a wealthy person. Come out here, buy that, and make it into a theater again. Looks to me like maybe it's the Sunday crowd going into Everspring Chinese Buffet. That's what I think is going on there. Yeah, that's where they're all going. I bet it's pretty good. I gotta try it. I haven't tried it yet. There's so many things that I haven't done yet. There's just such a world here in the little sleepy town of Artesia that I haven't done yet that I'm gonna get to do. But you can imagine that was only my second food truck I've done. Only the second. Imagine after I do 4 or 5 more. So here's the short. Oh, and notice that I went in and I did Spanish subtitles, and she laughed at the right part, so I guess the subtitles are working. I had to come right back on because as I'm sitting here at the light, I see another truck restaurant up there that is. I wish this light would change. All right, go ahead and change. Thank you. It's called Island Noodles. That looks, I saw something on the internet about that, but look at that. They have they're cooking there, wok fired, something coming in hot. We'll have to check them out too. Well, what am I doing? There's another one on the left here, not open right now, but what does it say in there? FA, we care for our customers. A big red one there on the side. I think I'll leave it on, see if we pass any more. You know, food trucks are a great way for people to, on a budget, break into the restaurant business. And I speak from great intelligence on the topic. Why do I say that? Because way back in the day, when I decided to go back to school and reinvent myself, my buddy Mike Ripka was doing exactly the same thing. He'd been a chef in a lot of big restaurants. When I met him, we both worked at Dell, and he was over all the Dell food services. Well, I quit. We quit at the same time. I went back to school, and he got a food truck. And he really struggled for a while on his food truck. And remember, the best he could do was, it was a taco truck. And the best he could do was he got permission to be on a construction site in downtown Austin, but he was riding around on his Vespa giving away free tacos trying to drum up business. That's how desperate things were. And Today, many, many years later, he is the CEO of Torchy's Tacos. And I'll say he was the former owner and founder of Torchy's Tacos. So what's that mean that he's the CEO now? I'll tell you what it means. I tell you that he bought out years ago by a huge corporation for $300 million. And then they turned around a couple years later and begged him to come back as CEO. And I think he's still there as CEO. I'm not sure. We've really lost touch over the years. He's a very busy multi-millionaire. But he started with like nothing in a food truck, selling tacos. So when I say that I speak with great intelligence on the topic, I was there. I watched it happen. I was a witness. That's my expertise. How to do it, I haven't got a clue. You'd have to talk to Mike. If you could ever, you'd have to talk to someone that knows how to do it. But I know how to see it be done. I know how to be a witness. My right hand blinker's been on forever, and the guy behind me, was saying, "Get with the program. Are you going to turn here or no? It's hard to tell because your blinker's been on for a mile." I'm turning here. So we're heading to Walmart for the underwear run. Oh boy. And here it is up here. I'm comforted because I'm an AT&T customer. I'm comforted to know there's an AT&T store here. And a Mickey D's, a McDonald's, and our beautiful Artesia Walmart. And the best deal I can get anywhere on gas is with my Walmart membership here. It's $279.9, and I think that might be the member cost. That's what I'd put up there if I were them. That's still pretty good. I'm pretty sure gas is edging up a little bit. So when I pull up here, I'm going to turn the camera around and say my closing for today's video. And maybe get a jump start on a little bit of editing for it. But I don't think there's many mundane things that I do that people seem to have an interest in, but I'm not going to put what I bought for t-shirts and underwear in that category. I think that's a bridge too far. It's much crowded here than I'm used to, and would you like to know why? Because it's Sunday. Sunday around after church time is a pretty busy business here at Walmart across the great United States of America. And Dottie will leave that AC going. And here we are. See, you can Pecos Diamond Steakhouse. That's the big sign. This is where you can catch these guys. You want to call? There's a phone number for them right there. And I bet the food's good because these guys know. They look like they know what they're doing. Let's sneak over and look at the menu maybe over here. There we go. also a covered area. Nice and cool. So this is going to be a good one because we had a little bit of a language barrier. And I ended up saying, just give me whatever the most popular, best-selling thing is. And that's what they're getting from me. And I think it's going to be a lot of food. I bet it's going to be hot, but I don't know what it is. But I will show you. I'm going to open it right here on the table, and I'll show you what it is, and I'll try it. And maybe in the comments if you recognize what I got. And so I can put it in English here so people can order it, or Spanish so people can point to it and say, that's what I want. So the other thing I really like about this, if you want onions or cilantro or these sauces, the green sauce or red sauce, it's all refrigerated out here. Very clean, very nice. Here's another look at the outside while I'm waiting for my meal here. Wow, here it is, and boy, does this smell good. So I'm gonna go get a little bit of sauce. I'll be right back. So I went and I got some cilantro, some onions, and some green sauce, and I got these little lids so I can take it with me because I'm just gonna try one. I'm gonna try one of these. Give me a second. Okay, here it goes. Okay, here it goes. It is good. Great job, thank you.
Okay.
Gracias.
Está en vivo. Está en vivo. ¿Verdad? Voy a ser bien famosa.
Highly recommend. Check them out. Well, that's going to be it for today's video because all I got left to do is to get the little bit of clothing, shoot over to Finn's. I got half a dozen things on my grocery list. Not very exciting. So I'm going to end that, and I'm going to sit right here in the car and start the editing a little bit. See you tomorrow.